Known as Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Here we go. 11 MT tape. 11 MT tape.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
On 1, ready? Here we go.
Right to the air is Burrow. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Now Burrow. A quick throw, but incomplete.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Burrow will throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 18 yards on that one, and the Bengals are moving. 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Gun. Dot. 11 MT. 11 MT.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throw left side complete to Chase. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal.
11 MT tape. 11 MT tape. 11. 12. Dot.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. The sack there by Roquan Smith.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Burrow. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to be touched down here.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. And this will be play number 10 on this pretty long opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Burrow looking to pass. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Great job here by this defense. They try to bring the receiver from one side of the field to the other, hoping he'll get lost in the wash. But a really nice job there to make a quick tackle and force 4th and goal.
Here we go. Start.
Burrow going for it on 4th. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, right at the 30. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They go play action now. Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Bengals grab it. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Just set. Start.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown from 3 yards out. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The touchdown all set up by the big play 1 snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a third down.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
A first down carry for Henry. Now inside the 25, and he'll finally be taken down at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Again, it's Henry. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Here's a 2nd and 8. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Now it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
On 2.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll take over deep in their own end after the fumble recovery as they start first and 10. And they work this out past the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. That's caught. Andre Yoshivas. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. McPherson's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Dancing to his left. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Trey Hendrickson, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Throw left side complete. That's Wallace. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try and throw for it here. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And it'll be a turnover on downs. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Flush to his right. And they finally catch up to him and take him down. Jeez, where was he going? A huge loss there. Kyle Van Noy. A sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Burrow eluding the pressure right. He will find his man Chase complete. And they'll get to him right away at the 40.
Here we go.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
11 mighty. 11 dot.
They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now they're out there again to try once more.
Dot.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. That is caught. And he is going to have the Bengals first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
Got 11, 11, 11, 11.
They'll look to throw again. Man open left side is Brown. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Whoa. Here we go.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Off the edge and right to the ball that time was Kyle Van Noy.
Here we go.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Burrow on play action. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
On point, ready?
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Stop.
Now Burrow. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Marcus Williams getting the sack from the secondary.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and the lead is now 24. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of moment. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages. But not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Brown going up the middle. He gets away from one. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen. But somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. And thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on third.
Here we go.
Burrow will throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
A huge loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a second at about a mile here.
Loss on the play brings up second down.
11 MT tape. 11 dot.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
This one complete to Yoshibas.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. Dot.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. Now Jackson. Here's Johnson with a reception. Now it's Jackson. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Here's Jackson.
Targeting Derrick Henry. Got him along the sideline.
A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a fourth and goal. One last shot for Jackson. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. A fourth down pass interference call.
And everyone works hard on third down. That's usually the money down. Get off the field. It intensifies when it's a fourth down.
And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. And they will not get the 2 points here, but it wouldn't have mattered anyways. And that will be the final snap of the ball game. So this one is